A prince commissions a spectacular tiara for his bride. 60 carats of diamonds, designed by one of Paris's most celebrated jewelers. She wears it once on her wedding day, and then nothing. For 14 years, this million-dollar masterpiece sits untouched in the palace vaults while the world whispers, "What went wrong?" This isn't an isolated incident. Across European royal houses, some of the most expensive, historically significant tiaras have been quietly criticized, controversially redesigned, or simply abandoned by the very women who owned them. And the reasons why reveal more about the impossible pressures of royal life than any official portrait ever could. Princess Charlene's diamond foam tiara, the 14-year mystery. When Princess Charlene of Monaco married Prince Albert II on July 2, 2011, her husband commissioned a spectacular wedding gift from Lorenz Boimer, a celebrated jeweler based on Paris's Place Vendôme. The brief was specific: create a tiara reflecting Charlene's identity as an Olympic swimmer and Albert's role as ruler of a maritime principality. Boimer's creation, Écume de Diamant, or diamond foam, featured approximately 60 carats of diamonds arranged asymmetrically, rising from behind one ear in a fan-like spray. The pear-shaped stones were intentionally selected to evoke water droplets rising upward and outward. The piece defied conventional tiara design. Rather than sitting centered, it erupted from one side. Charlene wore it once, her wedding reception on July 2, 2011. Then, for 14 years, nothing. The reasons remain speculative. In 2011, Charlene told Vogue, "I'm not wearing a tiara." She opted not to wear one for her religious ceremony, instead borrowing diamond hair clips. The diamond foam tiara is also highly specific and theatrical, demanding careful coordination. From 2020 onward, Charlene experienced significant health challenges, limiting formal occasions. On November 19, 2025, at Monaco's National Day Gala, Charlene finally wore it again, positioned more prominently in a theatrical 1920s-inspired arrangement. According to court jewelry historians, this was the first time a tiara had been worn to this gala since Princess Grace wore one in 1981. Charlene's decision effectively broke a 44-year prohibition. The Burmese ruby tiara, when the Queen destroyed a favorite. Queen Elizabeth II's Burmese ruby tiara represents one of the most controversial decisions in modern royal jewelry history. When Elizabeth ascended to the throne in 1953, the Queen Mother kept the Oriental circlet ruby tiara, leaving Elizabeth without one. In 1973, she commissioned Garrard to create a new ruby tiara using 96 rubies gifted by the people of Burma on her 1947 wedding. In Burmese culture, these stones carried profound spiritual meaning. There are exactly 96 illnesses that can afflict the human body, and rubies offer protective power against each one. But here's the controversy. To obtain sufficient diamonds, the Queen dismantled the Nizam of Hyderabad tiara, a beloved Cartier piece from the 1930s featuring 3 exquisite diamond roses. Royal jewelry enthusiasts cherished its delicate, understated elegance. When word emerged, reactions were immediate. To this day, aficionados remain divided. The design itself has generated considerable debate. The Burmese ruby features rubies and diamonds set in Tudor rose motifs, but critics argue it feels clunky and lacks refined elegance. The roses create a bottom-heavy impression. Royal jewelry historians have offered harsh assessments, describing it as lacking the sophistication expected of state jewelry. Yet Elizabeth wore it frequently throughout her reign, clearly comfortable with a piece prioritizing symbolism over conventional beauty. Interestingly, Queen Camilla has begun rehabilitating its reputation, wearing it to state banquets in 2023 and 2024. Observers note it suits her considerably better than it suited Elizabeth. The Brazilian aquamarine tiara, when redesign goes wrong. In 1953, Brazil presented Queen Elizabeth II with an extraordinary parure of stunning aquamarines and diamonds. It had reportedly taken craftsmen over a year to locate perfectly matched aquamarines of such quality. In 1957, she commissioned Garrard to create a matching tiara, a simple platinum bandeau featuring 3 upright rectangular aquamarines. In 1971, when Brazil presented another aquamarine jewel, Elizabeth incorporated elements into her existing tiara. Garrard added 4 elaborate scroll ornaments, repositioned stones, and elevated the silhouette. Here's where criticism emerged. The 1971 redesign is widely considered a design misstep. The additional scrollwork created visual confusion rather than coherent elegance. Royal jewelry analysts note the fundamental problem. While each element is beautiful in isolation, the combined effect lacks visual breathing room. The scroll features create unnecessary complexity. The multiple aquamarine stones compete for dominance. As one analysis noted, the aquamarines are gorgeous and excellent quality, but the design fails to showcase them effectively. Elizabeth wore it prominently through the 1960s and 1970s, particularly during Brazil visits. She wore it most recently at the 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Australia. Since then, it hasn't been worn publicly, effectively abandoned despite its historical significance. Queen Margrethe's Golden Poppies, when whimsy divides royalists. In 1976, Denmark's Queen Margrethe II approached Danish designer Arje Griegst with a deeply personal brief. She wanted a tiara capturing the essence of a summer meadow swaying in the breeze. Griegst created something unprecedented. The Golden Poppies tiara features 8 detachable golden poppies crafted from yellow gold with pearl and diamond centers. The revolutionary element, rather than a traditional frame, Griegst attached poppies to delicate golden stems curving upward from the back of the head, creating the illusion of flowers sprouting from the Queen's hair. On his website, Griegst explained, "I wanted to portray a summer meadow swaying in the breeze, describing it as a modern tribute to the Nordic heritage." From its debut, the tiara sparked intense debate. Some found it revelatory, brilliantly original. Others found it problematic, violating expectations about what a tiara should be. Royal jewelry analysts note specific styling challenges. The gold demands careful coordination. Navy or black gowns provide optimal contrast. Lighter colours, particularly the pink gown worn to Crown Prince Frederick's 50th birthday in 2018, clash uncomfortably. Yet Margrethe remains unwaveringly committed, wearing it frequently. She's its sole wearer within the Danish royal family, a statement declaring, "This is my piece, my vision." Interestingly, as contemporary fashion has moved toward experimental expression, the piece has come to seem ahead of its time rather than eccentric. Princess Sophia's Palmette tiara, the versatile design that feels cheap. In 2015, when Princess Sophia of Sweden married Prince Carl Philip, she received a wedding gift tiara from her in-laws. The Palmette tiara was constructed from diamonds and emeralds extracted from a necklace Queen Sylvia had received from an unidentified Thai prince. The tiara featured interchangeable tops. Emeralds could be replaced with pearls or turquoise. In theory, this versatility seemed sophisticated. In practice, it created a perception problem. Royal jewelry enthusiasts compared it to a pizza with different toppings. While other Swedish royals had access to impressive historical tiaras, Sophia, despite her senior status, was apparently limited to this single tiara with variable decorative elements. Reports emerged that Sophia had initially been denied access to other family tiaras, creating a two-tiered system. In one notable instance, Sophia reportedly became very upset when plans emerged to have her wear a different tiara. Prince Carl Philip reportedly had to intervene with palace authorities. Beyond access issues, the tiara invited criticism for its aesthetic qualities. Observers noted it somehow conveyed cheapness relative to the extensive historical collection. Social media commentary called it a cheap excuse and a tawdry way to treat a member of the royal family. In 2016, the tiara was sent to Thailand for renovation, opening into a more flattering halo shape. These modifications improved functionality, but couldn't address the fundamental perception problem. A significant shift occurred in December 2024, when Sophia appeared at the Nobel Prize banquet wearing the Swedish aquamarine Kokoshnik tiara, a different family piece, suggesting palace restrictions had been relaxed. The Greville Emerald Kokoshnik, the vault's secret that sparked controversy. The Greville Emerald Kokoshnik tiara features a breathtaking 93.7 carat central emerald surrounded by brilliant and rose-cut diamonds. Created by Boucheron in 1919 for Dame Margrethe Greville, it was bequeathed to the Queen Mother in 1942. For decades, this incredible piece remained virtually unknown. When Queen Elizabeth II inherited it in 2002, she kept it locked away. For 16 additional years, this extraordinary piece, estimated at $13 million today, remained hidden. Then came October 12, 2018, and Princess Eugenie's wedding. Instead of the expected York diamond tiara, the bride appeared wearing this stunning emerald tiara, sending shockwaves through the royal jewelry community. The emerald's deep, luminous green commanded the photographs. Eugenie's choice was interpreted by many as a subtle tribute to her family's Irish heritage. 7 years later, on November 18, 2025, Queen Camilla wore it to a diplomatic corps reception, only the second time in its known history that a British royal has worn it publicly. But this appearance wasn't celebrated by everyone. Many royal watchers expressed strong disapproval, arguing that the Queen was appropriating a deeply personal moment from a junior member of the family. The main point of contention was that wearing the piece diluted its meaning for Princess Eugenie. One observer cited tradition. My understanding is that there is an unspoken rule that when a tiara is worn for a wedding, that becomes a symbol of that person. So typically, the tiara does not get worn again by another royal, at least while the bride is still alive. Adding to the criticism was the styling. One watcher stated bluntly, "I frankly do not like this at all. The least they could do is style her hair properly. Those wires on display look messy and make her look unkempt." The controversy revealed an uncomfortable truth. Even when a long-hidden treasure finally emerges, the question of who has the right to wear it and when can overshadow the jewel's beauty entirely. The Narsut tiara, Greenland gold and political symbolism. In 2012, for Queen Margrethe II's Ruby Jubilee, the people of Greenland commissioned the Narsut tiara. The word means flowers in Greenlandic. Goldsmith Nikolai Appel sourced material from gold coins minted for the International Polar Year, extracted from Greenland's Kirkespedalen mines. These coins were melted down and crafted into 17 elaborate flower forms embellished with rubies and diamonds. The execution demonstrates extraordinary craftsmanship, but royal jewelry analysts note that excessive gold creates visual heaviness and styling difficulties. The piece photographs heavily, reads as overwhelmingly golden, and proves nearly impossible to coordinate with many gowns. Queen Margrethe wore it at the 2013 New Year's banquet with a navy gown, considered successful. However, At Crown Prince Frederick's 50th birthday in 2018, she paired it with pink, creating an unfortunate clash. Intriguingly, Queen Margrethe wore the Narsut tiara on January 1, 2026, at New Year's observances, a choice many royal observers interpreted as a deliberate political statement regarding Greenland's status and sovereignty, particularly given contemporary geopolitical tensions surrounding the Arctic territory. Luxembourg's sapphire art deco necklace tiara, divisive by design. Among European royal collections, few pieces provoke as much disagreement as Luxembourg's sapphire art deco necklace tiara. Dating to the 1950s or 1960s, it appears to have been acquired for Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte. The piece features a massive cabochon sapphire set into a geometric square diamond frame with additional square diamond and sapphire ornaments. The three main elements can be separated, worn as brooches, pendants, or combined as a tiara. Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte wore it comfortably for official portraits and as a necklace. But royal jewellery observers remain deeply divided. The geometric Art Deco lines create visual tension with the organic cabochon sapphire. The colour combination reads as austere. Contemporary assessments acknowledge the ambivalence. The design of the jewel may not be everyone's cup of tea. Under Grand Duchess Maria Theresa's ownership, the piece has primarily been worn as a necklace rather than tiara. No other Luxembourg royal has worn the tiara in its assembled form, and speculation continues about whether future generations will embrace it. These 8 stories reveal a truth we rarely acknowledge. Even the most carefully crafted, expensive, and historically significant pieces cannot escape judgment. A tiara can be technically perfect and still divide opinion. What strikes me most is the courage required to wear any tiara at all. These jewels are scrutinized by thousands, photographed under harsh lights, and critiqued by experts worldwide. That Queen Elizabeth wore the Burmese ruby frequently despite knowing it was divisive. That Queen Margrethe continues wearing the Narsut despite styling challenges. That Princess Charlene finally reclaimed her diamond foam after 14 years. All represent quiet bravery. We see how taste evolves. Several pieces have been rehabilitated by time. What once seemed eccentric now reads as innovative. Princess Sophia's Palmette reveals how tiara selection indicates royal hierarchy. And these stories remind us that royal jewellery is never simply jewellery. It's history, politics, personal expression, and protocol rendered in precious metals. Which of these controversial tiaras fascinated you most? Do you think Queen Elizabeth was right to dismantle the Nizam tiara? Would you have the courage to wear Queen Margrethe's golden poppies? What was Princess Charlene's message when she finally wore her diamond foam after 14 years? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the complicated world of royal jewellery, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. There are so many more stories waiting to be told about the women who wore these crowns and the impossible choices they faced. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.